Hello everyone, it is I, the jack of all trades with the foul mouth, Commodore Urban. Once again, I just want to say thank you for everyone that's joining me in the video today, and everyone who has subscribed to the channel, both new and old. Thank you for joining me again. And today, I will be telling you guys my plan of attack for how I'm going to be building my 1/400 scale RMS Titanic Premium Edition by Academy. And I have literally studied the guides. There's like 4 manuals, the big one, the 2 detailing ones, and the painting reference. And I've also been studying all the plastic and the photo etch and shit, and I have an idea how I'm going to do it. And I've also gotten some tips and tricks. I've had a newer subscriber by the name of DZat. I hope I'm saying your name right. DZat. He was telling me a lot of different things to use and to do with the model. So I'm guessing you have one of these too, bud. If you do, let me know, because I would be curious if some other stuff you're doing with yours. This is just what I'm going to do with mine. Well, for the base, well, I'm going to paint the base, even though most people probably don't paint their bases. I will probably paint mine just to give it a finished look. And underneath here, you got your battery box and shit. I'll get all that shit hooked up and get it all rigged and ran out. And there's your drill. I'll be definitely probably using that a lot. And there's some string for the rigging, which I don't know. I might use it, I might not. But I'm definitely going to be getting the base done first. And there's a lot of base parts in here, like your stands and your nameplate, which I've got a really cool idea for that nameplate. Like it shows on the painting guide to paint it like red and something else, but I got a really cool idea I'm going to do with that. And as for that little mini gold Titanic, I don't know what I'll do with that yet, but I'll probably come up with something. But anywho, the hull, there's several things I've got to do with the hull to get it ready. For starters, if you look here on the bow, you can see, maybe you can't, maybe you can, I don't know. But the name Titanic is in the hull in raised letters, which that's not correct, because in real life the name was carved into the steel plates and not in raised letters like it was on the Lusitania. So I'm going to have to take something, I'm going to have to sand that shit off. And of course I'm going to have to put the 2 side wing shafts on, which they're right there. And I'm going to have to drill 2 holes in the bottom of the hull to line up with the little studs that will be going in the bottom of the post. You see the studs? I got to drill holes for those studs to go up into the bottom. And I'm thinking these 2 big notches, there's a big notch here, and there's a big notch here. I think those are the places where I got to drill it out at. I'm not sure though, but if that's the case, the hull would sit on the base like so, and it'd be elevated like that. I'm not sure, but I still gotta paint it though. I gotta paint it, even though it's already pre-painted, but it's wrong. I'm gonna paint it to look like that one up there. So, and one of the ideas that DZat gave me was I was really having a weird, hard time figuring out how I'm going to bend all these little fucking benches. And he told me to take the deck pieces, cut the benches off the deck pieces, and use one of them as a guide, and put the benches on it and bend it. Well, good news, the benches are all separate. So what I could do is take one of these individual little benches, cut it off and mount it to something, And that could be my bending frame for bending all these little motherfuckers down. So thank you, DZAT, for that idea. I'm definitely going to try that. So, yeah, I mean, like I said, there's a lot of this shit that's not going to be used. A lot of the plastic ain't going to be used, like the railing. The plastic railing ain't going to be used. The metal railing will be used. And the decals here ain't going to be used either, because there's these, like, decals here that look so much better that come with, you know, ones in the wood deck and the metal mast. Those will be used. The plastic ones I won't use at all. So some of the things like the railing that's on the bow and the stern parts of the ship, I'm going to have to cut that shit off and sand it smooth so I can be able to apply the photo etch railing. I mean, there's going to be some sanding and some cutting of certain things. Like, I'm going to have to cut the breakwater. I'm going to have to cut that complete breakwater off. I'm going to have to cut these little side supports off. I have to cut these two little windlash controls off, and I'll have to cut that deck house off, or that skylight off for the wood deck to lay flat and be able to use the photo etch on there. And I'm going to have to add some photo etch on the bow. There's a lot of photo etch that goes on a lot of this detailing, like these little stairs and these little bits and pieces of railing on the pieces. That's going to be cut off. That and that's going to have to be cut off. These two little nubs on top of the second class entrance roof will have to be cut off. That's a lot of shit that's going to have to be cut off and sanded away for it to work. And this is going to be a bitch because I'm going to have to cut this entire area here off. I'm going to cut this area out, cut that area out, and cut that area out. And that's going to be a bitch trying to cut all that shit off. So that piece there will not be used. That'll be going probably in the trash. Let's see. These portholes here on the sea deck level, they're not even drilled open. So I'm gonna have to open those up, probably with that little hand drill or something. Open those up so that light will go through there too. And just a lot of other shit, like you see a lot of the smaller pieces over here. Like these crane arms won't be used. A lot of this shit won't be used. That won't be used. The davits won't be used. Staircases won't be used. Just a lot of this shit won't be used because a lot of that stuff is here in the photo etch set. I am planning on buying a photo etch bender, so that will help with some of it. So I hope it will help with some of it. And another suggestion that DZAT gave me, or DZAP, I don't think it's DZAT or whatever. He told me with the wood deck to just trust the sticky stuff on the other side of it, but to use liquid, like very thin liquid CVA glue, which I will probably do that. Put a little bit of CVA glue on the surface that you're going to glue, and then put your deck down on that, which I probably will. And I probably will have to make holes in this wood decking too, for like your rigging lines and shit, for your wires go up to the funnels and all the rigging for the mast and shit. So this is going to be, like I said in my review for this model, it's going to be a bitch. And of course I already kind of have an idea how the LED lighting will go in. And here's all the plastic railing. None of this shit will be used. There's the funnels. The only parts of these that are going to be used is, of course, the main funnels and the pipes. The ladders won't be used because the ladders are right there in the photo etch too. So and I'm going to have to modify this A-deck piece. I'm going to have to cut that off, this off, and this off, and I'm going to have to open, and I'm going to have to cut off the staircase pieces on the bottom of the A-deck piece to make it work. So that's something else I'm going to have to do too. So yeah, I mean, you see here how this is red. I'll probably do something like that and do like a border, and I'll paint the ship's wheel brown and leave the top part of it gold, like, you know, for like the center of the helm. So yeah, that's basically my idea for the plan of attack, and as I'm doing it, I'll be painting in different stages and shit, and when it's all done, it'll look just like that one except slightly smaller, and when I push a power thing on it, it should light up like this, I hope. I hope it lights up, because if not, I'll be fucking pissed. Oh yeah, that's another thing, I gotta get 4 AA batteries, because this thing runs on batteries, so... Oh yeah, I have a replica plate over there. So yeah, that's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you guys have any questions or comments, or have any more suggestions on how I can do certain things, if you guys want to tell me, go ahead and tell me. It might help me out. And yeah, so yeah, until next time, this is the Jack of all trades with the foul mouth, Commodore Urban, saying have smooth seas and clear skies and happy sailing with you, and God bless. Until next time, goodbye.